Hi guys, it's Jennifer here with JENN-Menship Jewels. I'm fixing to open up my AD alcohol markers. That's AEDAGA. I have the 120 set, and we're going to kind of just test them all out here and see what we got. So let's see. If you hear my puppy dog barking, I apologize. But let's see what we have here. I actually got these in 2 days ago, I think. But I've been waiting until I had time to actually sit and do a little video. So they come in this little black case with a little carrying strap. This opens up and doesn't do anything else. So I have no idea what this is for. But, oh well, it's there. And this is what you get when you unzip. And this is the brand AEDAGA, 120 colors. And this is what it says the colors all look like. And then on the back, it shows you how to get to their app. And you get a little coloring card. So we're going to set that aside. These are all in here, all some kind of way. And I'm a little bit OCD. So we're going to have to put this in number order. So we're going to start off with number 0. And it says that it is colorless blender. So we're just going to test. Something comes out that, we don't have a bunch of dried up marker. And we seem to be great. So we're going to put number 0 right here. Okay. So now I'm looking for number 1. How's everybody doing? If this is your first time here, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. If you've been here before, welcome back. I know I've been gone for a little hot minute, and for that I do apologize, but I'm back. Number 1 is called Wine Red. Okay, we have the brush tip. Okay. And we have the chisel tip. Okay. So, let me see if I can get y'all where you can see the paper a little better. That is Wine Red, number 1. And then we have, let's see, we'll leave that one out for a minute. We're looking for number 2. I have been quite busy. I've had a lot of health junk going on, to be quite honest. But here's number 1. It is called Green Gray. Okay, we have the brush. It's kind of dry. I guess I gotta try it a few times to get it to go. Okay. I'm not sure about these alcohol markers just yet. Whoops, let's try now. I think that should be better. Okay. Green Gray. Number, see, that's 0, 1, GG1. Okay. Here's number 2. And then I'm looking to see if I have a GG2. I'm assuming the GG or whatever is some kind of, I don't know. Well, before we go into that, I see a BG1. Okay, BG1 says blue-gray. I can see that next to the green-gray. Okay. I'm not too sure about these alcohol markers. Don't know what to think exactly, to tell the truth. I don't know how many GGs and BGs and all these other G's I'm supposed to have. So y'all forgive me. And, you know, if you've got any tips or you know, let me know. Because I don't know. I'm new. Remember? I'm just a wee babe when it comes to this. So we're trying to see what all we have. Okay, so we have 0, we have 1, BG1, GG1. Let's see. I'm looking to see if there's anything else with the number 1. Has anybody used this particular brand? What are your thoughts? Do we like it? Do we not like it? Does it dry out easy? Let's see. Okay. Before we go anywhere else, we're going to have to scooch down one. Because y'all not going to believe what I just found. I didn't even know this was possible. We have 0, but then it gave me 0.5. WG 0.5. Warm gray. So, let's see. We got... Okay. These are noisy markers, I will say. So, alrighty. CG1, cool gray. And quite honestly, the cool gray is what I think of most when I think of gray. It's just more of a light gray. Okay, so nothing else with a 1. So now I'm going to look real quick. See, this is a 2. I took a few of these out to try to make a little bit of room. Okay. I've never colored anything in my entire life with a marker, or a mark-a-lot, as my granny used to call it. So I really don't know what to expect. I've watched a couple of videos. So far, my very favorite medium to color with are colored pencils. Regardless of the size of the object I'm coloring, whether it's very detailed and minuscule, or whether it's a large background or object. I just really love colored pencils. Okay, so I have a 2 and a CG2. 2 is called Old Red. Old Red. Okay. So we're going to put this down here close to our first red. And with my eyesight, I'm not going to lie to you, so far I don't see a difference. Okay, with the chisel tip, I see a slight darker tone. Here's our first, right here, and here's the second. So I see a slightly darker tone. Okay, and now our CG2 is called Cool Gray. That's even more like my familiar gray. Okay, not bad. Okay, now we're looking for 3. Anything that says 3. Here's a CG3. So apparently there's a lot of 3s. A BG3, a WG3. So what are your best tips for using alcohol markers? Or any marker, to be honest with you. Like I said, I've never tried markers at all to color anything. So I am completely 100% clueless as far as what to expect, how it's supposed to look, all the stuff. And I apologize for having things all over the place, but I am a crafter and I've been very busy. Alright, let's see. I do not see anything numbered just 3, so I must have overlooked it somehow. So let me see. Let me see. I ordered myself a couple of the Cocowayo books. I normally like things more intricate, more detailed, but they seem to be so much fun. And I see my friend Lynn and several others, Miranda, her grandmother, Gigi, Carol. I just see so many people having fun with those that I feel like I have to get on board and at least try a couple and see, because it may surprise me. It may be just what I like and not even know it. So, and I still am not finding anything numbered just 3. So apparently we don't have one. That's okay. Okay. We'll start off with BG3. It's called Blue Gray. Ooh. Ooh, that's pretty. I'm going to show y'all that one for sure. It's real pretty. Okay. So that's Blue Gray. Then we have Cool Gray. I'm going to do these all side by side so that I can show them to you together. And we can just move right along. We have Green Gray. So far, I'm not seeing a whole lot of color variations in this first. So I'm wondering if these are kind of like your baser. This is Warm Gray, I guess. I don't know what word I'm looking for. Considered maybe more of your neutrals or something. I'm not sure. But here is our collection of 3. Here we go. Those are pretty. See? Those are pretty. Alrighty. Let's see what we got. We're looking for 4. Okay. Looking for 4. I see 5s. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull the different 5s while I see them right here. Here's a 4. It's a cool gray 4. Can someone explain to me the difference between the green grays, the cool grays, the blue grays, the warm grays? Okay, we have 2 gray. We have a cool gray and a warm gray in number 4. That's it. So far, none of these markers are dry, which is something I was told to be very mindful about, to really, you know, pay attention that sometimes alcohol markers are notorious for coming dry. And then the next one is warm gray. And again, these tones just don't seem to be changing much for me. That could be just me. I don't know. Alright, let's look over here for 5. Okay, here's 5. And then we have the blue, the green, and the warm gray. Okay, so this is called Cherry Pink. Cute. I like the name. All right. Very pretty color. Like I say, the markers don't appear to have any dry spots at this point, which is awesome. Totally awesome. Let's see. Very pretty. It's like as the numbers get higher, even though the colors are the same, it's almost like they're more saturated. Like they're darker shades of the same color. This is the green gray. So if you are a colorist or an artist or just a hobbyist or just a mom, a dad, a child, just breathing, and you enjoy coloring, share with me. Share with me some of your favorite colorings that you've done. Share with me some of the best tools and tips and tricks you've learned. What have you learned not to do? What is the biggest mistake you made when you first started your coloring journey? Because I know I'm not perfect. And no offense, I love you guys, but I don't think any of y'all are perfect either. My belief is there was only one perfect person in this world, and he's been gone for a long time now. But he's coming back. Praise God. Now, I'm looking for number 6. I still have not found the first thing. 6. That was 9. I got my hopes up for nothing. Okay, there is no 6 anywhere, unless I've completely just overlooked it. So, okay, here's a WG6. So that's a warm gray. Here's a 6. These 6s and 9s, the way they had everything just put in here, everything's turned willy-nilly. And so you can't see what's what. Okay, so number 6. Number 6 is called Vivid Pink. Vivid Pink. And it is pink. Ooh, that's a pretty pink, though. It's not a highlighter pink, but it's bright. Very pretty. Okay. And then this is that warm gray. I'll tell you, they have more grays than anything here. I'm wondering if there's some reason. Like, do you use these as a blender? Not a bender. Are they like a foundation we build on? Who can tell me? Looking for 7 now. What is the purpose of so many grays? There has to be a method to the madness. If you've been coloring as an adult for quite some time, or have become proficient, I should say, would you be so kind as to possibly share any links or tutorials that have helped you on your journey? Anything that has taught you things to do or things not to do. Alrighty, here we go. Number 7 is called Cosmos. Cosmos. That's pretty. It's like a deep coral color. Very pretty color. Very pretty. Okay. Next we have the blue gray. Again, it's like the same exact shades as before. Same colors, just deeper tones. This is the green gray. And this is the warm gray. All right. Okay, now we're looking for the 8. Oh. I missed one, y'all. So I'm going back and adding it in. This is that cool gray. Alrighty. Okay, number 8. Okay. Okay. For number 8, it does not look like we have a whole lot, but then it looks again like we have a ton of 9. So go figure. I'm just double checking real quick to make sure. Okay. Number 8 is called Rose Pink. A little bit more of a salmon shade, I guess you'd call it. Nice and pretty. No complaints at all. And then with that, we have a cool gray. Okay. And again, like I said, this brand, AEDAGA, so far, pretty nice. So far, nothing appears to be dried out, which is huge. All right, now we're looking for 9. Now, it won't be too long, I think, before we get away from all these different gray tones, because that's what it's starting to look like. I think after this group, I think we've pretty much gotten through all these gray tones, and I think we'll just be doing our numbers through the. Okay, so we have. All right, we have number 9 is pale pink. Pale pink. Almost identical to rose pink, literally. Almost identical. Blue-gray. Okay. cool gray. Okay. These boogers are hard to get out. But somebody said these particular bags were good because you could lay them horizontally. So we shall see, because that's what we will do. What are your very favorite brand of economical marker? And what are your very favorite brand of the sky's the limit marker? Also, what is your favorite brands for colored pencils, wax and oil-based, for pastels, for metallics, for any of those good things? What is your favorites for all the stuff? Spill the tea. Come on, guys. Spill the tea. Okay. I think I see where this is going with this little tray. Okay. Now let's pick things back up. We're on green gray, number 9. And again, I am impressed that nothing appears in this brand to have been dried out. Nothing. This is the warm gray. And this concludes all of our lovely gray series, as I would call it. And again, if somebody could explain to me why we have that, that'd be great. So I'm going to look for 10 through 15. And we're going to just start playing around and looking at all the pretty colors now. Whoops. Okay. So we have 11, 12, and 13. And then we go on. 11 is called Carmine. And I'm going to just simply switch to a different page so that we can start clean. carmine. Very pretty red, or red-orange if you want to call it. Then number 12 is coral red. I'm going to show you these three side by side in just a moment. And this is called Scarlet. All very similar shades, but all also slightly different. Alrighty, so here we go. These are our red family. And again, this brand is AED AGA. Nobody's paying me to tell you that. Okay, then we have number 17. Double check that we don't have 16. Okay, I'm going to take a sip of water here real quick. Next, in our pinks, we have pastel pink, number 17. And then number 18 will be peach. So, let's see, 17 is pastel pink. And then 18 is peach. Very, very similar colors again. Okay. Here you go. I'm surprised this doesn't have a swatch for you to actually swatch. We have number 21 is terracotta. Okay. '22 is French vermilion. That looks like an orange to me. And again, I'm going to show you all the orange family in just a moment. 23 is called orange. '25 is salmon pink. I see absolutely nothing pink about this color at all. But, hey, I don't know. 27 is powder pink. Again, see nothing pink at all. At all. But I'm not the professional. So I'm just going to tell you like it is. Number 28 is fruit pink. Let's see if we have any pink to it. We have a slight pink tinge to the fruit pink. But again, I would call all of these shades right here that I'm going to show you, I would call those my orange family. I would consider that my orange family. All right. Let's see. There are tons of greens. I love it. Like greens and yellows. I guess for the natural colors. I'm not sure. Alrighty. Let's see. 26. No, ma'am, Maleficent. Don't make Mama get that spray bottle. Alright, this one that I missed, I'm sorry, it's called Pastel Peach. It's number 26. Again, I see nothing peach about it. It looks very much like maize to me. But that's okay, they didn't ask me. Alright, next group we have our 30s. We have 32, 33, 34, 35, and 36. All right, the first one is deep yellow. And that is indeed a deep yellow. So that's good. And I will show all of these to you momentarily. Then we have 33 is melon yellow. Don't see a big difference, but as a southerner who grew up in the country with farm living, I can say that is pretty much accurate to the melon of a, what we would call yellow meter meat, as in M-E-A-T, yellow meter watermelon. 34 is just called yellow. It's not a true yellow to me, but again, that's just me. Please excuse my fur babies. They've had an interesting day. They went to the vet's, lemon yellow, for their annuals, and both are doing wonderful. Cost Mommy a whole lot of money. Now, the lemon yellow looks more like a true yellow to me so far. And then cream is the last one in the yellow family. And I don't find that to be yellow or cream at all. I actually find it to be more of a golden or goldenrod. So here's my yellow family. Okay. And then we have 41. All right, let me just glance one more time, make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, the first one in our green is olive green, number 41. And that is indeed a pretty, pretty olive green shade. Okay. 42 is called bronze green. Ooh, that's pretty. Not exactly sure that's the right name for it, but boy, it's pretty. Very pretty color. I could see me using that a lot. Blues and greens are traditionally my favorite colors, always have been. But recently, as I get older, I'm discovering a love for pinks and purples. Go figure. 43 is deep olive green. Oh, that's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So far, the last two colors have been my favorite colors. 44 is fresh yellow. I like the name, fresh yellow. Very pretty. That's why I'm not quite sure some of the method for numbering and putting in certain orders, because I don't know. I'm just ignorant. 47 is grass green, but it's beautiful, by the way. There is a reason, I'm sure. I'm just ignorant of it right now. But as I get better and as I learn, I will share my knowledge. And this one is yellow green. That's 48. yellow green, and that's appropriately named. You could also almost call that an apple green. And this appears to be my green family. Okay. Do one more group down here. Okay, double check. Okay, this next group begins with number 50, Forest Green. Pretty. That's not what I would have called it, but that's okay. 51 is dark green. 53 is turquoise green. Beautiful shadings. These blues and greens, they're hot. Like, they are on fire. Just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. 54 is Viridian, V-I-R-I-D-I-A-N, Viridian. I hope I'm saying that right. If I'm murdering something, I apologize. It's not intentional. '55 is emerald green. Beautiful. Like I say, these greens just got it. All right, 56 is mint green. Not the name I'd have given it, but beautiful color. To me, it looks closer to a jade. I don't find a mint in that, because to me, a mint green is a light shade. This one is called pale green. Let's see if maybe that's what... Pale green is more what I personally would have called a mint. But, again, who's the expert? Not Jennifer. All right, not me. Now let's look at my green family here at the very bottom. Look how pretty. And I'm very impressed. Like I say, none of the colors have been actually dry. Like nothing. Okay, so we have... Alrighty. Next we will run with our number 61, Peacock Green. Beautiful. What about chalk? Tell me about it. What do you like? Number 62, Marine Blue. That's gorgeous. Do we like watercolors? Who's your favorite coloring book author? Are you on board the trending Cocoa Y? Or do you have a cerulean blue? Do you have a favorite author? Like I hear of Joanna Basher or Bashford or Brashford. I hear a lot of people like her. Indian blue. Indian blue. Ooh, that's pretty. That is number 64 in this journey. 67 is pastel blue. Pastel blue. That's an appropriate name, I think. Although this next color seems to be like it will be a little lighter. It's called turquoise blue. And who knows the best way to color? Do you go in a straight line or a circle for pencils? Do you go in a straight line or a circle for gel pens or for markers, both acrylic or non-acrylic? Alcohol or non-alcohol? Prussian blue, number 69, Prussian blue. Oh, that's a bluey gray black shade. Deep, deep navy. It's very pretty. It's number 69. And then I'm going to continue. Because these are all blues too. 72 is Napoleon blue. And to me that is appropriately named because it looks like a quote, quote, royal blue. 73 is ultramarine. And that is a purple. There's no way around it. This is a purple. So we must be going into what they consider the purple family. So I'm going to cover up that ultramarine and show you my blue family. Okay, and there's the ultramarine, the purple. I'm going to try to go ahead and fit these three next to it since this is brilliant blue. Number 74. 75 is dark blue light. Okay. And that to me looks just like the color lavender. But again, who am I to say? And then the 76 is sky blue. And that's going to be a tough one to put, so I'm going to put it directly below. Alrighty. Here we go. Alright. Teddy. We are getting there, guys. Okay. This next group is what I would consider pinks and purples, but you never know. All right. This one is called Deep Violet. Okay. That is an appropriate name for sure. '82 is grape purple. That's just a brighter shade of that deep violet to me. Grape purple. '84 pastel violet. And that to me looks like pink. But who knows? I have very poor vision. I'm not going to skirt around that. '87 is Azalea Purple. That's a pretty name and a pretty color. Both. Number 88 is Purple Gray. Purple Gray. Number 89 is Pale Purple. Again, these look like pinks, but they say they're purples. So we're going to not argue, and we're going to just accept what they say. Because I am ignorant. I am learning. We are on this journey together. Okay, that's the 80s. Okay, we have Natural Oak. I could see that in a forest easily. 92 Chocolate. Yum. '94 Brick Brown. I apologize for this being so long. 95 Burnt Sienna. However, when you are going through this many markers and having to test them, it does take a little minute, and I have to put them in order. 96 is Mahogany. These colors here seem very fitting to their names so far. They really do. 97 is rose beige. I would say that right before. I have no idea what my kitten is playing with. I apologize. And 100 is called walnut. Now, all right, I'm going to continue this for 4 more colors. We have yellow ochre, that's 101. 102 is raw umber. 103 is potato brown. Huh? I like that name. Don't know that I would say that's the appropriate name for this color, but I like the name. It's cute. All right, and then the last one in this group is 104 brown gray. Brown gray. I really am impressed because I hear about all these really expensive brand markers, and these I was told are kind of like dupe markers. They've been compared to a hoo-hoo and stuff. And here are my browns, by the way. Look how lovely. I can't wait to get started. Anyway, we're getting close to the end, guys. Okay, next group we have we have black, number 120, black. It's black, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. It's true black. They did not tell us any lies. Number 121 is fluorescent coral red. But I'm just so impressed that nothing's been dried out. Number 122 is fluorescent orange. So far this looks like blacks and fluorescents. This is 125 fluorescent rose. Almost looks identical to the fluorescent red. You'll see that whenever I show this group in just a moment. And number 126, fluorescent pink. Again, almost looks identical to fluorescent red and fluorescent rose. So, just use your own judgment. Here you are. Right there. Very, very little difference. Alright. And then we have alrighty. Next, we have number 131, Skin White. Pretty good. Not really that off. 132, Milky White. Again, okay. Makes me think of oatmeal, but okay. I can see it. I hope you'll stick around with me on the journey as we enter into Coloring World. 133, Baby Pink White. Yeah, baby skin pink. Ugh. Use your words, Jennifer. Use your words. So far, again, I'm not seeing much difference in any of these colors. I'm guessing blending is a big thing. 135, Pale Cherry Pink. To get the desired shades and tones and such. 136, Blush. $137, Medium Pink. $138, Light Pink. Okay, here you are. Skin tones and pale pinks. Okay. Alrighty. We have number 141, Buttercup Yellow. Don't agree with that one. $142, Pale Cream. $143, Mint Blue. Mint Blue. $144, Pale Baby Blue. Not a huge difference, but there is a difference. And I find that I see more of the differences when I use the chisel side. 145 Pale Lavender. $147 Pale Lilac. Okay, here we are. Okay, then we have 163 Green Bice with a B. Green Bice. Okay, 164 Anise, A-N-I-S-E. Number 166, Mignonette. Mignonette. That's pretty. $166, Mignonette. Very pretty color. Alright, that's these right here. Okay. And we are almost through, ladies and gentlemen, if there's any gentlemen watching. 170. 171 is Pale Blue. I'll just put that up in a minute. 172 is Spectrum Green. Okay. $74 is Spring Dim, D-I-M, green. Very lovely. 175 is Lime Green. Don't see that at all. $179 is Aqua Mint. Aqua Mint. Very pretty color. Okay. And then the last three. 182 is Frost Blue. $183 is Phthalo, P-H-T-H-A-L-O, Phthalo Blue, I guess. I don't know. Very pretty color, but I don't know how to say it. I apologize for that. Once again, I want to thank y'all so much for coming. If you stuck around this long, I really thank you. If you popped in and popped out, I thank you too. 185 is Pale Blue Light. This is a new journey we are going to be on. And if you're asking why, as a bead artist, am I interested in coloring in color so much? It's because it helps me with my blending. It helps me with my color palettes and my design skills and creativity processes. So, thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. I'm very impressed with these markers. The AEDAGA art marker. Very, very impressed. Nothing at all was dry. And these are considered, quote, quote, dupes to the Ahuhus. And they are much less costly. I still would not consider them a cheap marker by any means. But as of right now, I could definitely recommend them. Again, here is the color palette based upon what they showed. Beautiful, rich tones. Looking forward to getting into it. This is the name. This is the 120 set. And then they have the app that you would just go to the AEDAGA color in your app store. Thank y'all so much. Come again. See you soon. Bye.